Hello, family. It's your guy Huff, and I hope all is well. I'm not going to keep you too long today, family. Checking in, family. How are you? Honestly, how are you doing? It's a lot going on in the nation right now, so be careful. Stay on your pivot. Keep your swivel on. In other words, be aware of your surroundings. Look around. Be safe. And stay prayed up, family. Stay prayed up. It's going to get better. We've been through harder times. Family, what's going on in the streaming? When they said streaming was dead, that's a lie, family. Streaming ain't dead. Not here at Hufflink. You know our slogan, family, not like us. With that said, family, what I've been seeing going on in the streaming community is basically people talking about the security measures that Amazon has been taking for the last few years, and Google is joining in as well. I think the upgrade of the 14 made this um, complete for them. Basically, trying to put the nail in the coffin where it's going to render us useless in having full control of our devices. We won't be able to get certain applications or use certain applications due to the restrictions. And family, us as content creators, it seems like we take, not me, but take the problem and report on the problem over and over. I've seen problems reported for years. It may manifest to nothing, but with today's culture of fake news, it seems like it's more popular to report the problem and kick the can down the road rather than um, try to find the solution. And that's what makes us different. We try to find the solution. You see, my last video, I did give you another alternative. It may not the solution, the full solution to the problem, but we have to have different alternative options to make the choice, right? And that's where I come in, family. That's my job. That's what I'm going to do for you. So what do I have for you today, family? First, family, what I do, I take a letter and I write to these companies, right? And I tell them that I'm not going to pay for anything, but I am willing to give an honest, unbiased review of the device. I write this letter and then I wait for them to get back in contact with me. I explain to them that my channel isn't that big. I have a small family, but it's organically grown. No subscribers have been paid for at all, family. Some people use unethical ways and they buy subscribers, but it really doesn't make sense in the long run. The subscribers we got, we're doing just fine. And if you compare it with some of the views in some of my videos and the views I'm receiving, the responses, I like our numbers. It's not just about me, family. It's about you. That's why I repeat and say family. Like he's always saying family. You're damn right. I'm gonna continue to. But anyway, family, I tell them what I'm trying to do, and if they'll get in touch with me, and hopefully they'll send me one of their devices. Now I've done this on three one. This would be my third occasion. First it was the Buzz, and they sent me the Power Station 6, and they sent me the Power 6 Ultima, and then they sent me the, see there, these cameras, it messes me up. See that classic right there? Yep, right there. They sent that one to me. And right above my head right there, that is the Linux they sent me. So they sent me a total of 4 devices just from that letter. And that's a pretty hefty price to purchase all four that I didn't give anything for. So I do appreciate that. And the SuperBox they did when I sent in the letter, they did as well. So I did write another company family. It took all but 2 weeks for them to get back in touch with this family. And check this out what I got for you today. Check it out. This is the vSeeBox. This model is the V5 Pro. Now this is similar to the SuperBox but different. Different in a few different ways. And it does have the lifetime credentials. Let's take a quick look and see what's inside the box. And then we have the device itself, the V5 Pro. This is the top of the device family. And right here you'll see like this is a metal grid right there. I think that's for the ventilation of the box. And it cosmetically looks really well on the box. We had the rear. Sorry family, I get confused with the right and left under this camera. I never get used to it. On the rear we had where you put the power supply in. We had the HDMI. We have the optical out. We had the AV out. And we have our LAN port. Now over here, that's where you add an antenna. And it does come with an antenna as well. And not some little cheap antenna either family. It's quite robust. Should make for the box to receive a good Wi-Fi signal. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that, put that on there. And that's what it looks like with that on there. And then on the side here we have 2 USB ports and a SD mini card slot. These appear to be to me the 2.0 instead of the 3.0 because I don't see any blue inside the insert right there. So I'm assuming that it's a 2.0. So that's pretty much the box right there family. Also included family, we have our power supply. We have our HDMI. That's appreciated because that's not always is a given when you buy one of these streaming devices. And we also have our remote control. This is a nice remote too. It has the dedicated buttons like the YouTube, Netflix, the Prime Video, and the Disney. And I always like a remote control with the keypad, so you're able to go directly to your programming by just the selections of the digits. It's a nice remote. Speaking of the remote, and I did forget to mention, it does have an owner's manual. It seems to be pretty complete too, not really vague. Like I said, family, speaking about the remote control, nice remote, like I said, but it has an odd way for when you put your batteries in. Now, you know, the conventional way we would just slide it open, right, to get it open. Now, that's not the case with this. If you look on the side right here, so if I turn it like this, and on this side, this corner right here, you got a little slot, and you pull that slot to open it. The little slot on the side right here. You stick your nail in there if you have a nail, and you kind of pop it back on there. And I've done it a few times to practice, and I got it on there, but just to pop it right back on there is, it can be a little tricky, but you pop it off right there, you put your batteries in. And family, while I still got you here, let's go over a few of the specs. Okay, operating system 12.0. So it has Android 12. I think we all be wanting to have our devices with the Android 12 instead of the 14, right? Or have a device that you would have the option not to upgrade to 14 if you didn't want to. Keep that in mind. I think that's one of the plus of one of these. The CPU, quad core ARM Cortex 8 by 3 processor. It has 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. It has a flash memory storage of 32 gigs. And a video decoding H.264/H.265. Now, the difference between the H.264 and H.265 is the bitrate usage of when the codec does the compressing, and it's just a fundamental differences. But when you get larger video files like the 6K or even perhaps 8K, if it's available, it would do a more efficient job with the H.265. Now, there have been other devices that claim to have it, but when you look into the box, it's not present. Now, we'll be taking a look, and I'll be making you aware of that, family. Video output 6K 60 frames per second, 4K Ultra HDR output, 6K video decoding output. Now, that's where the H.265 would show up and do its thing with that 6K video decoding that it's claiming. Wireless connection, Wi-Fi 6 supported. Of course, we have our LAN port. We have Bluetooth 5.0. The external storage, USB max 2 terabytes. So you're able to tether 2 terabytes of storage to this device. And family, I do recommend, if you were to attach the external storage, especially if you're going to have the external storage connected to your computer, what you want to do, you want to format it. And what you want to do, you want to choose the EFAT option instead of NTF when you're doing the formatting. And then it's less likely that you would tether it to your device and when it asks you to format the device to use it. Now, this wouldn't be necessary if you already had an external device that didn't have any files on it, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. Your device would give you the option to format it so you would be able to use it. But if you did have files on there, you wouldn't be able to connect that device. Probably, I'm not saying it, in all cases, but some cases it'll ask you to format the device, especially if you want to use it as storage. So if you see that, in some cases I've ignored it and it didn't even bother to ask me to format it, and I was able to use the file. So there are different scenarios that it could occur, fam, and I just want to go over a few of them. The peripheral interface, it does indeed have the 3.0. It doesn't have that blue slot that usually indicates that, but it does have the 3.0 USB, and the other one is 2.0, so that's a good thing. Another alternative, family, another option, possibly another solution. And family, we're about to wrap this one up. Family, this is just the first video. There will be a part two. I'm gonna get this device going tonight. You know I'm a night owl, I'm a third shifter, so I'll be up all night testing this box. And I probably will start on the video tomorrow, the second video, because it's one special thing that I found about this box that was different from the last review that I did on the box, and I found it pretty interesting. I think that you will too. So there will be a part two, family, so make sure you turn on your bell notification so you can see that, because I really want you to see the operation of this device. And another thing, family, I have a friend that we work together for the streaming thing, and he's a local that I've been known for quite some time. I say local because we went to school and stuff together. He has since moved, but he has some skin in the game as well, and he's a wholesaler of these boxes. So I've been talking with him, and I said, man, I want to give my family a significant discount on these boxes if possible. And he said he would make that happen for me, family. So I'm going to get that information. I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to see how it works out. And I'm going to pass the savings on to you after I talk to him, because I think that you're going to be save more money in the long run by messing with my guy. So look forward to that as well, family. And family, we are monetized now. Once I got 1,000 subscribers, couldn't have did it without you, family. Thank you so much. But we are monetized, and you are able to donate if you would like. If you're a cheerful giver and you feel like it, if you don't, that's fine as well, family. I don't do it for the money. I'm not going to make any really significant amount of money doing this. So I do it for the fun, family. I really enjoy it. I enjoy interacting with you guys, and I just enjoy making the videos now that I can. Finally have my own platform where I didn't have to have someone else set the narrative. I actually have an input and a say so. No one-sided stories. I can speak for myself. So I'm glad that I did that. This no regrets at all. Like I said, you can see the joy in my heart and the smile on my face. I genuinely love doing this. And Lady J, I want to thank you for the donations that you have given. When I looked at my analytics and say that you have gave a couple donations, that was really cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Family, look out for that second video. Forget the problem, family. We're we're gonna find a solution. Remember, family, they're not like us, right? We're gonna find a solution. So the second video, I'm gonna show you how this device is operating and see if it's gonna be part of the conversation. And family, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you feel like being bothered with me, turn on that bell notification. Then you know when the part 2 video is coming out, right? And family, as always, be good, be safe, and I'll be back at you with another one. But go have a little fun today.